Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are playing Squashed. I know nothing. It's a Jellicoe game, so they are hit or miss. They actually have a lot of decent enough games. Their sprite work is pretty normal. This sounds familiar. The names of the characters, anyways. Alright, so we have to come down. Oh, of course, the name of the game is Squished. We can't attack side to side. We have to squish things. Fair enough. Understandable. Okay, we got the premise. That's kind of interesting. It's almost like Mario, kind of, for the most part. Like, it's a different take on Mario, but for the most part, it's Mario. I mean, if you look at, like, the bottom of screen and everything, it almost looks like Mario 3 to a point. Like the M and thing, instead of, like, coins and whatever. It feels Mario-esque. It even sounds kind of Mario 3-esque. Like, it's completely kind of, it's different, but yet it really is about the same. It almost feels like a kind of a reskin Mario kind of we lost our armor. The jumping thing, that is a big, weird mechanic that takes some getting used to. You hold the button down, and you just start spinning, and trying to actually gauge... Instead of Mario where you just hold the button down and he actually moves, and this one stands in place until he actually powers up and then gets going. It's a fun little game. Like, the music is catchy, although, granted, like I said, it sounds a lot like Mario 2, Mario 3. Other than that, the gameplay is not overly original. But yeah, I really kind of don't like the way they set up the running and jumping. Like, I'm not really a fan. You can't do it on the fly. I mean, apparently there are variants to it, like the more you build up, I guess you can kind of fly, again, kind of like Mario. I think that's the biggest thing in this game, is to figure out how to jump. Like, I thought you were able to, so annoying. Alright, we're gonna try it some more. We're gonna figure this out. We are going to get this going. I hope. I want to check out the other character too. I mean, alright, so pretty much same thing. No difference, really. Got there. Yeah, I don't like that mechanic. This game is kind of fun, but that mechanic alone really takes you out of the game and just really makes everything more difficult than it needs to be and less fun. Like, there really is no need for it. I mean, I wouldn't mind it if it was a, not a forced mechanic, but something that kind of allowed you to do it even a little bit more. But not something that, like, is required for all this. Like, that's fine, but then the other way and just, it's... I don't know, there's just something weird about the way the jumping, and it's just a little frustrating. There we go. We're getting there. I mean, it's interesting and it is its own unique thing. But with that being said, so how would you get up there then? All right, what? There we go. Again, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's their own mechanic. They want to do something different, unique. Seeing how it feels a lot like Mario, they're like, well, let's do something a little different. So now we got fireballs. That was a terrible time to end the thing. That's the other thing I'm not a big fan of, is the fact that it, when you do have power-ups, it'll stop, like, right in the, oh, we weren't making that. Right in the middle of things. Straight. Well, that is that. Honestly, you know, it is kind of fun. It is unique. It's unique with the jumping mechanic. Otherwise, the game feels a lot like Mario, which is understandable because, I mean, it's a side-scrolling. It's one of the originals for the most part. So, like, a lot of the stuff's going to get compared to it. But if you play it, just like the AI, or not the AI, but the UI feels a lot like Mario 3. Even the music kind of feels like that. The power-ups really kind of feel that way as well. Like, a lot of the game just really feels like it's derivative of Mario. Like, we'll just call it paying homage too. But I really dislike the jumping mechanic in this game. I really dislike the fact you stop on a dime. You have to sit there and you have to charge up, and then you have to pick your stuff, and you either start spinning, and you kind of can sometimes do this, like, I don't know. There's a lot going on with the jumping, and yeah, I guess once you figure it out, maybe you'll start to like it. I really don't. I don't like the fact that you're trying to get going through the thing and you have to stop, and then go through everything, and then stop again, and then charge up, and then go, and then stop, and then charge, and then go. It's just, I feel it slows down the game, something you're trying to progress. You're on a time limit, and every 5 seconds you have to stop, charge up a jump, and go. It's just really kind of annoying and frustrating to me. I mean, it is unique, and it is its own beast in this game, and that's acceptable, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that enjoy it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's just not for me. I find it kind of frustrating and annoying, but not to say it's a bad mechanic in and of itself. I think it lends itself to a lot of stuff, and I'm guessing later on, you kind of really figure out every nook and cranny of the jump mechanic to do certain things, and I get that. But to me, on a time limit scroller, you really just don't want to have to stop every 5 seconds to gauge it, to do a jump. You want to just go, and you want to move, and you want to just be fast-paced, and just kind of have fun. And I don't really like it. And one little miscalculation, and you wind up dying way more than you need to, especially until you get the hang of it. And that's a long time running, where it's going to take a little while to really get the hang of the jump mechanic that they implemented in the game. That being said, like, everything is still cool. Like, it's well done. The background looks nice. The sprite work is really well done. I mean, it's fun, it's colorful, the music is good, but a lot of that, again, is Mario-esque, to where, you know, it is good because it feels a lot like Mario, and they did that right, you know? So the fact that it feels like they're copying it to a point with a lot of the stuff, including the way the background looks, a lot of stuff, it really feels like it's a ported over Mario 3 that they kind of just changed a couple aspects with, but it feels a lot like it. With a lot of the power-ups, a lot of the music, a lot of the UI, a lot of everything is a lot of Mario 3 vibes in it. But all in all, it is a good game. There's really nothing wrong with it. I just personally do not like the jump mechanic, and it takes me out of the game and makes it to where that is not something that I really enjoy or want to take part in. Like, you give it a go, see what you think. You might really enjoy it, or you might, I think it's going to be one of those things where you're either going to really like it, or it's just going to completely turn you off on the game. I don't think there's a in-between stage to this particular game. It's a love it or hate it, and it all comes down to the jump mechanic. So with that being said, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, you have a good one.